last. Now everybody go to breakfast.
Subby boy.
Last. Now everybody go to breakfast.
Subby boy.
Oh, BossMates, good evening, good evening. Welcome to tonight's live. How is everyone doing tonight? We have a great show for you guys tonight. I can't wait to get into it. We have our special guest, Stan, with us tonight. He's going to be discussing how to make passive income. That's what we're discussing tonight. So for everyone that's tuning in, we have Stan, who will be a special guest tonight that will be discussing how to make passive income. What that means is he's going to be discussing about tax. He will be discussing about Bitcoin, crypto. Listen, whatever questions that everyone that is live right now and tuning in that you have for him, comment down below.
Yes. Like my wife said, once again, y'all, welcome on this beautiful Monday night, y'all. BossMates Conversation. We are live on this beautiful Monday night again. Once again, shout out to everyone that's live with us. Shout out to everyone that'll be live, joining the live afterwards.
Yes.
But again, we got a special guest in the house tonight, Mr. Stanley Tilerin. Be talking about, passive income, Bitcoin, crypto, and tax. It's a lot of people out there that's in tax trouble right now. And I know you're going to need the info, Stan is going to provide tonight. Again, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. BossMates Conversations.
BossMates.
You look real beautiful tonight.
Thank you. You always got to be sweet when we come on live.
Yeah, I gotta let the people know, my wife is looking real beautiful tonight.
Thank you.
BossMates Conversations. Again, ladies and gentlemen, listen, don't forget, we have the merch. In stores right now.
Go ahead and save this link to your phone. It is bossmates.creator-spring.com.
Yes. Again, bossmates.creator-spring.com. The merch shop, the merch, you guys. Get your little, your little boo thing. Some merch.
Yes, your little side piece. Yeah. I mean, whoever's right down the list.
But again, tonight, you guys, how's everyone doing?
I mean, I'm so excited. This is like a really great informational topic that we'll be discussing and, sharing with everyone. As we always say, we do this, of course, for the community. So sharing the information is something that's very important because there's a lot of information out there that a lot of people don't know.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? There's a lot of things that Stan will be discussing with us tonight that we don't know. We don't even know. But the fact that we all can learn, we can grow, we can benefit and elevate from this information is very, very, very vital.
Yes.
I mean, we need a lot more of this in the community, and this is what my boo and I's job is, to put the information out there.
Provide information. Free information. We share the information. Listen, I'm so excited. But before we get into it, boo, let me start off. How was your weekend? My weekend was a little crazy this weekend, but I got through it.
Good.
But besides that, it was amazing. It was beautiful. Every day I get to see another day it's amazing.
That's really good.
So let me ask you, how was your weekend?
My weekend was good. It was pretty productive, relaxing. It's relaxing for me. Listen, it's something that's well overdue and needed. So I had a great weekend. But I do want to welcome everyone that is tuning into tonight's live. Welcome. Of course, we're going to get into it for those that are joining in. Of course, tonight we're discussing how to make passive income. We have our special guest, Stan, that's going to be joining us in a moment.
Stan, we got to say his full name.
Oh, he wants us to say the government name?
I got to say it, Stanley Tilerin. We got to say his full name, Stanley Tilerin. In just a couple minutes, you guys, we're going to bring Stan on live with us. But, let's say his whole government, Stanley Tilerin.
I mean, if it's okay with him, I have to ask him. I think Stan is good for me. I think Stan will be a little easier for me.
But go ahead.
But yes, Stan is going to be giving some great information. We have some questions for him, of course, so we can make sure all questions are answered.
Yes.
If you have any questions and you're tuning in right now, comment down below, and then we'll, try our best as possible to get to everyone's questions for him, because this is information we need to know. He's talking about how to make passive income.
And you know, I know everyone wants to know how to make passive income.
Especially right now with what's going on in the economy.
Especially with what's going on right now in the economy.
Yes.
Everyone wants to know how to make passive income.
Of course. I mean, with what's going on right now as we speak, I mean, with inflation, with everything, I mean, clearly in the world right now, people are working 3, 4, 5 jobs full time.
Just to pay rent.
Just to pay rent. So what Stan is going to be offering to you guys tonight for free, this is gold information.
Gold.
Like completely. Talking about tax. How to not get yourself wrapped up in tax situations.
It's like I said, you know, 2 minutes earlier, I know it's a lot of people in tax trouble right now. You know, I'm pretty sure Stan will give you guys some information how to get you out of tax debt.
Yes, especially from those that was just, you know, grabbing them loans left and right. Listen, this is going to be very vital for you guys.
Right.
And he's also going to be discussing about Bitcoin, crypto, you know.
For those that want to get into Bitcoin
and crypto.
You know, I got some questions tonight.
Yes.
To Stan. You know, I want to get into crypto. I want to get into Bitcoin. You know, I was supposed to get into it, but I never did.
Right.
So I got some questions for Stan. You know, how do I make some moolah off this crypto and Bitcoin?
Oh yes, we're gonna talk about it because we need to know. But of course, you know, this I'm just so excited. I mean, I don't even, I think we should just jump right into it, not even waste any more time. I mean, let's go ahead and bring Stan in so the people can meet him, and you know, we can get right into it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen.
Drum roll, please.
We are now about to bring in Stanley Tilerin. You know, she don't want me to say his whole government, but we're going to bring in Stan, you know, in with us on BossMates. His first time joining BossMates.
Yes.
Stan. Mr. Stanley Tilerin, excuse me.
Yes, welcome, Stan. Welcome to
Welcome,
tonight's
brother.
show.
What's going on?
What a introduction. Oh, government. That's good.
I mean, is it okay? I think I'm comfortable with Stan, but is it okay?
No. They have to know Stanley Tilerin.
They have to.
Okay, we're gonna call you Stanley tonight.
When they Google, see that we are who we say we are in this industry.
That is good.
So Stan, you know, before we ask you some questions, you know, we want to ask you what is going on, brother. How was your day? How was your weekend? You know, what's going on?
Everything is good. Weekend is good. It was a hectic weekend, man. It closed some amazing deals. I'm feeling great.
Yes.
Better to be here on BossMates giving value.
Well,
thank you for having me.
No problem. We actually thank you for taking the time out of your busy day and schedule to actually be on the show with us to share this information with our, you know, community, which needs to be put out there that a lot of people are not as knowledgeable about. You see what I'm saying?
Definitely. I wouldn't miss this for the world.
And we know you got a lot of valuable information to share with the BossMates. You know, hold on. You know, don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to lock us down on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. You know, search BossMates, and also don't forget to check our podcast, Apple Podcasts, Anchor, Spotify, iHeartRadio.
Yes.
You get what I'm saying? But again, ladies and gentlemen, we got Mr. Stanley Tilerin live with us. You know, he's going to be discussing, and my wife has some good questions.
Great questions
for him tonight. You know,
yes.
Stan. What's good?
Let's do it. Shoot.
Okay. All right. Let's get right into it. So, of course, before we get into it, you know, let the people know, Stanley, about yourself, your company, you know, what it is, the services you offer, and, you know, what your area is in your business.
Definitely. So my name is Stanley Tilerin, EA. I'm an agent. I'm an accountant. I went to the accounting school. I'm certified in crypto tax as well as in the EA. I've been in the tax industry since 2007. The name of our company is TRC, which stands for Tax Resolution Center. Opened up another firm last year. Our firm is downtown, Las Olas in Broward, sorry. And the name of that firm is Assets and Crypto Tax Firms.
Right.
So we seen what is about to happen, and we jumped into it and to dominate the industry first.
Oh, that's great. That's great. And it's true, you know, my husband and I, we always see these videos and YouTube and so forth about, you know, with everything that's going on in the world, try to have like, you know, a backup plan for what's coming. So, you know, you guys thinking ahead and, you know, to get your hands into it, to put the information out there, that's a really great thing.
Awesome. Thank you. I mean, that's what it's about. You know, not to scare everyone out there, but everyone has to take life serious. You know, one thing that I realized, and I've always been the type to give people knowledge, but one thing that evidence that a lot of people, especially in South Florida, our people are behind, was when the pandemic came, and I went down. Sorry, let me cut this off. I went down to Miami. Part of Miami had a whole bunch of stores, Chanel, these big stores. And I went down to get something fixed. YSL, these big stores. I don't know what part of Miami this is. And the line was wrapped around the corner. I'm talking about primetime pandemic.
Wow.
Think of it. It was only black people. It was only black people. It was people who, you know, I obviously know the demographic. These are people who, you know, you would never see in the line. And I thought to myself, then and there, I said, man, we're done with, you know what I mean? Our people will perish without knowledge. So that's
sorry, Stan. I didn't mean to laugh, but that was kind of funny. But go ahead.
But that's it, you know what I mean? I realized that people were in trouble. We're obviously in trouble. The mindset wasn't there, you know. And that was the exact time when Gucci did the blackface thing that was actually mocking the ancestors' face, doing the whole blackface, and it did not deter people. Oh man, they were spending money. I'm talking about lines out the door, and people were walking out with bags, quote unquote luxury items. You know what I mean?
Right, exactly. And you know, that's the sad part about it in our community. And this is why we want to share as much information as possible, because, you know, the minute that we have money in our possession, we choose to go ahead and actually spend it in all of the wrong areas instead of building that generational wealth for our, you know, our kids and the future itself. Like, this is why right now a lot of people within our community is suffering, because, you know, it's all about, you know, shoes, purse, cars, you know, name brand.
It's all about basically looking good.
Correct. All of the wrong things.
Driving the nice cars, you know, having the nice outfits, but you know what? Not establishing anything for the wealth of our generation.
Correct. No assets or anything.
Let me tell you something, man, and I'm going to say something that's not going to be popular. It's never been popular. If anybody knows me and does business with me, 2016, 17, 18, I was telling people, right? And what I'm about to say is controversial. But 16, 17.
Go ahead.
16, 17, 18. I'm talking about the year. I was advocating for Donald Trump. I'm not even gonna lie to you. And the reason why is because many of my business owners that I have as clients, they would come in and they were super excited because before, these people were getting unemployment, and now I have GCs, contractors, people who got all of a sudden their business boom. This is before pandemic, 2016, 17, 18. And I'm saying, why are you so happy for this guy, man? Like, Stan, listen, I have business like tomorrow. And when the Democrats was in there, I was poor. I was like working at Pizza Hut.
Right.
And I seen the difference. And so, you know, as I started to practice in taxes versus just doing taxes, started practicing and reading tax law, tax guideline, I started realizing what was coming.
Right.
That at that moment of time, that the best thing for business, saying personal, moral, for business, was what we had. So I would tell people, like, hey, listen, this is the time to get on point. So now, when he was running, he said, listen, man, if this other guy gets in the office, you're going to see suffering like no other on the economic. Like no other. And as you can see now, you can see it. You know,
in live in effect, yes.
They're asking for hey, is there another PPP? Like, no, there's nothing else coming to save you. You know what I mean? Like, there's nothing else. And the people who have income, who have wealth, they're getting. I'm talking about wealthy beyond belief right now as we speak, and they're not gonna have no sympathy for nobody who doesn't have.
They're not.
No.
It's true. It's absolutely true. This is why, of course, we need to change our mindset, and we need to do better as a whole, as a community, as an individual. We have to do better because, I mean, it's sad when you really pay attention and look at it. Why can't we be wealthy just as they are? You see what I'm saying?
You know, again, you know, when it was giving out the PPP loans, the unemployment, you know, like I said, everyone was out, you know, spending the money, you know, on stupidity.
Correct.
You get what I'm saying? But now times are rough and everyone's looking like, what's going on?
They
Is
want-
there another PPP coming?
Correct, yes. And it's wrong. I mean, come on. What were you doing with the first one? You know what I'm saying? Why not build that wealth from then so you would have been set from now?
You know what, Stan? Just to say, while they was giving that free money away, a lot of people should have just been investing that money that they got.
Correct.
Instead of just going to Chanel, going to Tory Burch,
Gucci.
buying the cars, expensive cars.
Yes.
Now they can't pay for the cars.
Not at all.
Let me tell you something. There is some success stories. I do have clients who bought food trucks, bought different things. And
Right.
doing amazing, man, but it's just not a high percentage. And I remember during the pandemic, I went to buy a new car. It wasn't a new car, it was used car, right? I went to the Benz dealership down the street to buy me a Honda Accord. You right?
Yeah.
And you've seen it, man. You've seen all the exotic dancers there. You've seen the different people.
Get
Benzes, and I'm there. Like, I'm happy. I got my I'm happy to get my little 2015 Honda.
You got your Honda.
You're right. And the sales, he's like, man, you bro, like, you're impressive. I'm like, yeah, man. Listen, a car should not be a standard to us. You know what I mean? And
Correct.
they're gonna make a new version next year. So you're come next year, your car's really not cool anymore.
It's not valuable.
Nah. So but today we're gonna talk about not just to be Debbie Downers, but I'm also gonna talk about different things that we can do to change things, and that's what I'm glad to be here.
That's what it's about. Again, for everyone that's tuning in again, we have Mr. Stanley Tilerin tonight. The BossMates discussion. Tonight's topic is basically about building wealth, and again, this is what Stanley's going to talk to you guys about, talk to us about too, because we don't know everything. So
Right.
The information that you're going to be given, we appreciate it.
We do.
You get what I'm saying? So tonight's topic, you guys, building wealth.
How to
build wealth.
Yes.
How to make passive income.
Yeah.
But go ahead, Stan.
Building wealth. I mean, so people want to know, okay, hey Stan, you're a tax guy, you practicing tax, you got your license and this stuff. What do you know about investing? Well, I'm an investor myself. Not only that, but when you're in the tax field, you accumulate power because your network, right?
Right.
You can't purchase a home without having the proper tax paperwork, right? Someone go to school and do FAFSA without having the proper tax paperwork, right? So we realized we accumulated a lot of power being in the tax industry. We have different types of people, so that's why we're experts in this field. So one thing that I realized is that a lot of people are investing in their paychecks, not their paychecks, and I'm going to break that down. So two types of investments that one should have. One should have paychecks and paychecks. So paychecks are pretty much buying someone that has rented property, someone that's doing Toro, someone that's renting out their boat, jet ski, right? These are all paychecks. Someone that's investing in stocks, they're paychecks. Why? Because depending on the market at the time, their business can take a big hit and it affects them dramatically.
Correct.
Right.
But this is where most of their money probably can get made at. All right. So those are good investments to have. But before you get there, I urge everyone to have what's called paychecks. That is income that's going to pay you your income after you can. All right. So a lot of my self-employed people, even if you're not employed, if you have a job, I urge everyone Roth IRA. Now you can go to your bank, you can go to Navy Federal. There's different companies. I don't endorse none. They don't pay me, but
I know that's right.
But you're giving information out. That's all that matters.
Giving it out, research it.
Yeah.
I mean, but I'm gonna tell you, there's a special type of Roth that I do promote, and it's called a self-directed IRA.
Okay.
Directed IRA. I do endorse one company because I know the CPA, celebrity CPA that owns it, and it's a great company. It's called Directed IRA. You can check them out. And the reason why a self-directed IRA is important is because why? You have the power. For instance, when you have a job and you have 401k,
Mm-hmm.
the job invests the money for you.
Correct. Yes.
And they pay you, markets down. Some people do right now. Some people going crazy. They lost a lot of their money and they ready to retire. Now, the good thing about the self-directed IRA is you pick the investment. You actually write the checkbook.
Right.
So if you want to buy a house to flip, if you're a house flipper, if you want to buy a house for Airbnb, you can purchase it with the IRA.
Okay.
Right. If you want to do Toro, you can do Toro as an entity, not individual, through IRA. If you want to buy crypto, you can purchase it through the IRA. If you want to instead of going to Robinhood and you're investing as an individual, you can buy shares of companies through the IRA. Mm-hmm. Why? Because as you flip it or make money, you make revenue, everything is tax-free.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that's interesting. You never knew that.
It's a lot of these stuff I didn't know. You get what I'm saying, Stan? I think I'm going to hire you for my personal accountant. No, seriously, it's a lot of stuff I didn't know.
Yeah, this is interesting.
You get what I'm saying, family? Again, welcome to everyone that's joining the live right now. Again, we got Mr. Stanley Tilerin. For those who want to know how to make passive income, flip money, crypto, Bitcoin. You got tax issues. Again, this live right now, you should be watching. Share the live. Drop a comment. Again, Stanley Tilerin, how to make passive income.
Yes, and of course, for everyone that is joining in, share it, and you'll be able to go ahead and actually play this back or share it to a friend who can find it on our podcast.
Yes,
which is on Apple Podcasts, Anchor, Spotify, and also iHeartRadio. So, yes, as you were saying, so you were saying that it's tax-free basically when you're investing in Turo and all these different entities from that. You said it was ROA or IOA? IRA, yeah.
All right. So there's different types of IRAs, traditional, but you want to get a Roth because a Roth means that you're using your after-tax money to invest. So therefore, when you're ready to retire and pull out, you've already paid the taxes on, before you invest it. You don't pay any tax at all. Now the gentleman that one of the gentlemen that invested in the PayPal, he actually used the IRA to invest in the startup companies. So he actually hit them during the pandemic, man. He probably made like $300 million. It's all tax free. They hate him.
Tax-free money.
They hate this guy. You know what I mean? Because he got away. But so with an IRA, you can only put $6,000 annually away.
Yeah.
It's okay. That's okay because you can use it to buy your crypto, buy your Bitcoin, buy your whatever it is, and this thing is gonna take off one day, like through the roof. And when it does, it's all tax free.
Wow.
And especially right now, with everything going on in the world, you see how you said that a lot of people hate that gentleman? It's the same thing. He knew, so he planned accordingly. So that's one thing that you can do. Why? Because your IRA that's one of the ways you can make sure that you have a paycheck when you can't work anymore. No one can work as hard as they're working right now forever.
Right.
That's one way. There's other products too that we can get into later. You can call me because and I'll connect people with different people. So there's other products, but that's the main product that I think at least at minimum you should have a Roth IRA. So if you're gonna flip a house, why flip it in your name and pay all these taxes? Put it in the IRA and flip it.
It makes sense.
Yeah, or even if you're a realtor and you're flipping houses, or if you're just a real estate investor, flip some, to make income and flip one or two in your IRA. So now you covering both bases, right? That's one thing. Another thing that I want to discuss onto the play checks is all my business owners out there. It doesn't matter if you're a self-employed. It doesn't matter if you're a barber or a nail tech and you're not a big business, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
To get in the habit of paying ourselves. A lot of times I talk to I consult clients and
I'm paying themselves.
They don't pay themselves. They just take the money from their business account, or sometimes they don't have a business account, right? And they just spend it like that, right? And their business never grow, they never grow. So
that's true.
If you read The Richest Man of Babylon, it'll tell you have to pay yourself first. So it's so easy to get ADP. It's so easy to get QuickBooks payroll, and you want to Don't transfer, not transfer, but you want to set yourself on the pay scale. If you make $800 a week as a barber, you got your booth rent, you want to get ADP, you say, hey, you know what, I'm going to pay myself $250 a week, right? So now your booth rent, your supplies are paid, but you yourself is getting $250. And then ADP is going to send you a W-2. Why is that important? Because you're paying your tax up front, and it goes towards your Social Security anyway. So when you get older, you got Social Security. So now you got your
retirement.
Social Security. Most people never do that. So that's one thing you could do. And of course, there's other stuff we can do. Turn it to an S corp. That'll make it fantastic. But at minimum, pay yourself.
You know what, Stan? I think in Rich Dad, Poor Dad, I heard Robert Kiyosaki say the same thing. You have to pay yourself first.
Pay yourself first, man. You know, and then you can separate and get your loan. You know, that's more deeper. Everyone is individual is different. So I guess to go deeper into it, I gotta specifically cater to that person and give them a blueprint. But pay yourself. So now, passive income. Why is passive better? Because we're moving into an industry now. If you notice, I went to one of the. They had a couple of attendees there, but all they had was just a weight. You get all your juices, your chips, whatever. You put it on. You go to the counter, put it on the weight, and just one shot. I don't know if it just scans everything. Boom, price. So we this is where we're moving into with AI. A lot of manual positions are not going to be there anymore. You know what I mean? So the only way to make money is to get into crypto, is to learn how to get into passive income, because the only way people are going to make money passively. No one's going to really kind of make money with 2-3 laborers jobs. Those jobs are going to be robots,
Exactly. I've been saying this to my wife also. A lot of people are going to lose their jobs. The job market is going to AI. Whether it's Walmart, Amazon, what is it called? Walgreens. All of these, companies, Home Depot, they're moving into the AI.
Self-checkout, yeah.
So that means it won't be a lot of jobs out here.
Yeah.
It won't. And COVID, let me tell you, man, people, listen, man, you have to, and I want to recognize my brother Mike here, because Mike is the first person that I know who I've seen witness elevate his frequency and his skin through diet and just getting his life together.
Appreciate it.
Because when you find yourself on a different plane of thinking, man, you see things differently.
Yes.
And a lot of when jobs were shut down and people were at home, but what that was a test run to see that economics can go on without people working. So a lot of people celebrated being home, working remotely, and what that was that just pushed the agenda even further. That we don't need to work. A lot of educators were very, I know a lot of them angry going back to work, but it's like, yo, you need to go back to work. If not, they're gonna figure out technological wise how to replace you. So, I don't think we think about types of
BossMates, again, not to cut you off, Stan. Again, welcome to everyone that's tuning in live right now. Again, it's a beautiful Monday night, y'all. Well, we got a special guest in the house tonight. Don't forget to lock us down. Go to our Facebook, type in BossMates. Go to our Instagram, BossMates_official. YouTube, BossMates. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Don't forget to check our podcast, Apple Podcasts, Anchor, Spotify, iHeartRadio. Listen. And also, don't forget to check our merch out, ladies and gentlemen. The merch is in stores right now.
Yes, it is. Of course, it is bossmates.creator-spring.com. So you can find all of this information, of course, on our linktree/bossmates. So everything will be right there at your fingertips. Again, that is linktree/bossmates. Everything will be right there at your fingertips. So, of course, getting back to what Stan was saying in reference to what everyone that's joining in, actually, welcome. Tonight we're discussing how to make.
Hold on. We gotta let Stan welcome the people too.
Okay.
Stan, welcome the folks that's watching right now.
You just gotta put him on the spot like that, boo.
Nah, he gotta welcome the fans.
I don't. The thing is, I don't know, but I can't even see him. But listen, everyone out there who are viewers of BossMates family, welcome.
Yes.
You with the best. Get that merch. I got to give me a hoodie. You know.
Yes.
Yes. Support. We have to support each other. That's what it is. You know, if we have a lot more support within our Black community, listen, we could be so much more powerful. And this is why we like to share this information, so we can change the minds of others, or, you know, at least share the information. Whatever anyone does with it, that's their business, but we put it out there.
Right.
You know that there are you know, other opportunities and alternatives that can help you to elevate and be on another level, not be, you know, doing things that don't really suit you or is beneficial to you or your generational wealth. So this is why we do what we do.
Yes. So get your frequency levels up, family.
Right.
Get your frequency levels up.
Yes.
But we finna move on. You know, Stan, you know, my wife, she has some questions she want to ask you.
Yes, we do.
You know, go ahead, boo. The
Okay.
floor is yours.
So I know we was, you know, within the tax and the crypto and everything, but, you know, of course, you know, getting back to the taxes and so forth. Now, let the people know, like, whether if it's individual or, you know, self-employed and so forth, how can taxes positively and negatively affect, you know, whether if it's an individual or a business itself?
Oh, positively, definitely. So what happens is, it's another book. Thank you for Mike. Mike cited Robert Kiyosaki's Rich Dad Poor Dad. But it's another book he got called, shoot, I got it right here. I'm looking right at it. It's like, it's called a quadrant, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's what it's called. So what he talks about, he explains that employees and business owners pay the most in tax.
This is true.
Right. So even when you have, you know, we Zoe, I'm Zoe, we are us on here, we Zoe, we hate you.
Right.
Our parents always looked up to doctors and lawyers, where doctors and lawyers pay the most tax. We talking
Yes, they do. The middle class.
40%,
Yes.
killing it. So the positive way that taxes could help you is if everyone opens up a LLC for their hobby, but then convert it to a S corp. Now your taxes will be 20% max. That's it, 20%. That's one amazing way that knowing the tax rule can benefit you. And I don't know if people realize when you're self-employed, I mean, you're paying 45-50% taxes.
Oh wow, that's a big chunk.
There's some valuable information this brother is sharing with you guys. You know, real valuable. This is gold information. I just wanted to say.
Yeah.
I wanted to add that Roth IRA we just talked about.
Yes.
Well, guess what? That's a tax break for your income. So not only you saving no tax-free money for your future, but it's also lowering your tax. So that's another positive thing.
That's good. I mean, so with the IRA, I mean, is it easy to set up? Is it, you know, money that should be available, or something that you know, like you put down? Like, what is the process? Like the general walkthrough through creating an IRA? Yeah,
it's very easy to set up. So like I said, you can go to directed IRA and do a self-directed, or you can just get one with Navy Federal, your bank. You want to set it up. Cool, to set it up and you can fund it with your bank account, credit card, and you in the six grand a year is the max you put away. So if you can only put away $500 for the year, that's cool. $500 for the year, you can put it up. I know Prime America, they push it. Prime America push IRAs, and they'll set you up. If you got a licensed investor, Prime America, they'll put it in and play it in the market for you. You know, like these are just different people that I know who do it. I don't endorse any one of them. It's very easy to set up. Very easy.
So is there a minimum requirement? I mean, because some people may think that in order to, you know, create an IRA, you have to have maybe like $20,000 or, you know, like a lump sum.
Very easy. You put what you want. You got $50, put it in. But you put $50 a month in there. What's that? $60 a year? Cool, not a problem. Run one for you. And then by the time you're ready to, you know, retire, it's all tax free.
Okay. All right, that's really good. Going back to the tax portion of it, you see how you say that, you know, when you have a business, you have to go ahead and actually pay yourself in order so you can get a W-2, and then, you know, it doesn't really affect your business itself. You can pay your taxes as a self-employed, you know, business owner. Some people, I've heard about this, not sure if it's true or not, so I wanted to ask you. It is said that, well, speculation, I guess, if you don't make a certain amount over, I don't remember what the amount is, but if you don't make a certain amount within the year, within your business, you don't really pay taxes. Is that true or no, or what is really the facts about that?
So no. So if you're self-employed, if you make more than $600, you gotta file it. Less than $600, then you're not required to file. But if you make more than $600, you have to file. You got to pay taxes on that. Now, what it's talking about is if you have, say for instance, you work for an employer, you have a W-2.
Right.
If you're single, if you make less than $12,000 and change, every year it changes, it increases. Now you don't have a filing requirement. You don't have to file taxes if you make less than $12,000. But that's W-2, right? But that's not good. Why? Because if you make less than, if you hit that, if you in that income under the income tier, you want to file, so you can at least get your $1,500 back. But they don't pressure you to make less than 12. If you're self-employed, if you make more than 600, you gotta file.
Okay. That's good.
It makes sense. It really does.
Stan, I have a question for you.
Yes, sir.
You know, a lot of people, you know, with Bitcoin, with crypto, you know, with a lot of people don't know what crypto is. You know, I want you to explain, what is crypto?
Listen, crypto is the greatest thing that can help, especially, you know, us three on here being from Haitian. It's the best thing. Why? Because if you want to send, all right, first of all, let me what's crypto before I even go in there.
Yes,
So,
what is crypto? Yeah.
yeah. So what crypto is pretty much an online ledger, right? So it's a store of value. So we're just you know what? I don't want to use this money. I'm converting it to this digital version of it, right? So it's put on the ledger that keeps track of who purchased, who sent, and that's all it is. It's the same thing like the deposit. Right now, you go to work, you never see the money, you know it's payday, boom, it's in your account.
Right.
So they're just taking it. So it's different. It's different companies that create networks. So whether it's Bitcoin, Ethereum, you know, Cardano, XP. So what they do is they create a network of computers that communicate with each other, that keep up with the ledger and the transactions. There's different types of technology depending on the company. In essence, that's what it is, right? So that's what crypto is in a sense. Most people want to see and touch money, but the paper money we touch, who's to say that it's actually there? Who's to say the gold that represents money is there? It's fake to begin with. So crypto is actually really the real money because we know that it's actually there. It's just you can't see it. So now, the example I was going to give of Haiti, if you want to send Western Union to your family member in Haiti, you send it. They go to Western Union. They get them good. It loses value, right? So I send you one Bitcoin, $29,000, whatever it is right now. Boom. I send you my wallet on my phone to your phone, $29,000 with the Bitcoin. The value never changed. So now,
the value stays the same.
It stays the same across the world. So now, poor countries are starting to be on the same level as America.
Okay, that makes sense.
So basically, crypto is the future of money.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Crypto, future of money. So Bitcoin, people always hear the Bitcoin. So Bitcoin.
But let me, you know, I didn't mean to cut you off. I never understood. You know, what are the difference between Bitcoin, you know, crypto, NFTs, you know, Ethereum, all of these, you know, different kind of coins? Like, what's the difference? You know, because there's a lot of people watching right now. You know, a lot of people don't know what crypto is. They heard of it, but they don't know what it is. How does it work? How do you make it? Like, you know, what's going on?
Don't view it as a coin. View it as a network, right?
Right.
The network is called the blockchain.
The blockchain.
Each blockchain is its own network. So me and you can say we're gonna come up. Me, you, and Shirley gonna up with a BossMate coin.
I think we're gonna do that.
Right, because we have a network of people who's interacted in BossMates, and so now we have a coin, and people can use it to buy merch. People can use it to, you know what I mean? You know, in order to come to the BossMates show, you got to use our currency, and then you get that's like, think of it like that. So crypto, it has a use. Think about it. They call it utility. It has a use, a purpose.
So basically, you get enough people to believe in your coin,
Right.
it becomes big.
It becomes big.
BossMates coin it's in the works right now, ladies and gentlemen. Listen, I'm being honest with you. BossMate coins, you know.
Anybody know my husband? He wastes no time.
Drop it.
But listen, Stan, we finna move on to the next question. My wife is finna ask you.
Yes, about cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin, and so forth. How is the
quick
setup
question.
process? Go ahead.
Sorry, quick question. Ask them if they can, because I just got a text. Someone said they can't hear my mic. You guys can hear me, right?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, so if you guys can hear me, then we should be good. Okay.
Yeah, we should be good. We've been having some people, interacting on social media, agreeing with you, saying that, they love crypto and saying a lot of different things, basically, adding bits to what you were saying, basically agreeing with everything you've been saying.
Again, BossMates, ladies and gentlemen, excuse me. We are live tonight, BossMates Conversation. Again, we got, special guests in the house with us right now. Mr. Stanley Tilerin talking about crypto, Bitcoin, Ethereum, NFTs, tax, IRAs. Listen. I hope you guys writing this down.
Yeah, this is great information.
This is great gold information. That Stan is giving for free right now. A lot of people are charging people for this information.
This is true.
But Stan is giving this information, with you guys, our boss mates for free.
Free.
Get them likes up. Get those likes up. Let's go.
Get them likes up, ladies and gentlemen. Go ahead with the next question you was asking him.
Yes, I was saying with the cryptocurrencies and the Bitcoin, how is the setup process? Like, is it easy? I mean, is it cash that's funded or converted into that Bitcoin or cryptocurrency? Like, let the people know, for those that are interested and want to go ahead and set that up.
Yeah, definitely. So you have what's called exchange and you have what's called a wallet, right? So exchange is similar to like. It's a crypto exchange is similar to Robinhood. Of course, Robinhood got crypto now.
Right.
So that's the market where you can buy and sell, crypto. The biggest one is Coinbase. Right? It's easy to set up a Coinbase wallet. You set it up. You verify yourself with your license. They call it a KYC. Boom, and you attach your debit card or you attach your account. You can buy it there. The problem with that is, and a lot of people don't know this, is that your coins in the custody of the exchange. You can, as you can see, you don't really have possession. You can really lose your coins, and that's not just for crypto. That's for stocks too. So people that invest in and have money in Robinhood, Webull, technically it's their, you have rights to a stock, but it's in their portfolio. So if Robinhood go down right now, you're stuck. So people don't know that.
You lost everything.
You lost. So when GameStop had that, big 2 years ago, people couldn't out their money. Robinhood stopped it. Right? So how's that possible? Because it doesn't belong to you for real. So it's a game. So crypto, you purchase crypto on the exchange, but you send it to your wallet. I told you, a wallet is your ledger. And it doesn't store the money there, but it stores the access to it there, private keys. So you have a wallet, and the biggest wallet that people have is called a MetaMask, but I like Trust Wallet. Trust Wallet to me is the best. Mm-hmm. You can put a wallet. So you send the crypto that you purchased from Coinbase, you can send it to your Trust Wallet. Now guess what? Coinbase go down, it doesn't matter. It's in your wallet, right? You lose your phone, it doesn't matter. You can get a new phone, re-download it, as long as you have private keys. Now, This is important. When you register for any type of wallet, they give you what's called a private keys. It's either 12 words, 20 words. Okay. Please, and do not let anybody see your words. You can lose your phone, lose your password, but if you have those private keys on any device, you can log back in and be straight. If anybody see your private keys, they clear you out. I've seen it happen. If do not and never screenshot. So when you open up let's say a Coinbase wallet, because they have a wallet, and then they give you the words. Never screenshot it. Why? Because it goes to Google Drive. They hack your Google Drive, it's a wrap. Your money's out of here.
Right, especially with metadata and all of this stuff going on. I mean, this is free access to all your information. So, of course, people, we have to be mindful. If you're setting up cryptocurrencies and Bitcoin, your private keys, do not share this information with anyone. Do not screenshot it. Listen, keep it very private.
You know what, Stan? I have a lot of people that, always send me friend requests on Instagram and Bitcoin people, crypto, whatever. And, they always say, set up a Bitcoin or crypto, whatever. And they say, send me a screenshot of it, after you done, registered your information. Man, I know it's a scam. I already know it's a scam, but, I always have people, inboxing me, telling me the same thing.
It's a
scam. So again, ladies and gentlemen, you got people inboxing you on Facebook, Instagram, set up a crypto, Bitcoin, send them the information, like Stan say, do not do it.
Especially through that Cash App fraud. I mean, don't even bother. Don't waste time.
So we're gonna move on to the next question.
Yes. Now this may be, this is another question before I ask the question afterwards. With of course the cryptocurrencies and the Bitcoins. Let us know, how are they recorded and how can trades? I mean, can you trade, or how does that portion of it work?
Yeah, but before I move down, I want to say, see this right here. This is you can use it. So I bought these, and I wrote down all the key. Well, I engraved. I bought a little gun, and I engraved all my keys here. This is titanium. Catches fire. It can withstand 300 degrees or 4,000 degrees of fire. I got my private key. I can bury it, come back to it. So try to do this instead of notebook paper. As far as
crypto man.
The crypto, you asked as far as where's it stored, or can you? Yeah. So if you want to trade crypto, and you have it in your wallet, you can send it back to Coinbase or any other exchange, Binance, and you can swap it. You can do that.
Okay. All right. Pretty good. Now, of course, my husband had a famous question for you for tonight.
Yes.
We're gonna ask you this. He knows this. I didn't. But he did say that.
Before she asks this question, for those that don't know, she's about to ask this question. But go ahead.
So, my husband says a few years ago you wanted to be a rapper.
Not a few years ago, back in the days.
Okay, back in the days you wanted to be a rapper.
He was a rapper, not wanted to be.
You were pursuing to be a rapper, same thing, same direction.
Right.
But of course now you're a financial expert, you're knowledgeable, you're a businessman, like you're serious about, financial advising and everything. So of course, let the people know what caused you to choose a different path.
I feel like black people already have too much rapping. I feel like we need more stuff that's substantial in the community, right?
Yeah.
I think I had a conversation with Mike before. I feel like, honestly, to keep it real, I feel like hip hop ruined black people.
It's detrimental.
It's no good. Even before it got to where it is now, when it's talking about killing and all this stuff, I kind of saw it, and I'm like, man, this can't be right. You know what I mean? Like this is crazy. So I wanted to be more of a
advocate,
but just a benefit to our people. So what I like you said, Shirley, I take this serious. I might study hard. Like some people scared to pay for mentors. My mentors, they cost thousands. I pay them. I probably got 3-4. I'm always in school. I don't even play. I take it that serious. All of my friends are Jewish and old, and they give me knowledge. I take knowledge from them and I give it right back to
Juif yo get caught with. I mean, I agree with you on that one. But it makes sense though. I mean, and of course, if anyone has ever, said this to you or not, I mean, I can say for my husband and I, we really appreciate this knowledge you're sharing.
We do.
We of course hope that everyone that's tuning in right now, or anyone that's
I hope you guys writing this down.
Right. Anyone who's gonna play back this live. The beautiful thing is you'll be able to access this live indefinitely on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and also on our Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Anchor, and Spotify. So this information will always be available if you have to reference it back. Could have been said, said something that you missed, or even if you want to contact Stan directly at the end of the show, we'll have him release his information where you can go ahead and reach out to him and get more knowledge, or even set up your generational wealth for you or your children of the future, of course.
BossMates conversation.
BossMates.
Again, ladies and gentlemen, Stan, again, like my wife said, we really do appreciate you joining the live with us, sharing the information with our family. The BossMates is our family.
Yes.
So we really do appreciate it. Our time is running up. Is there anything you want to say? Let the people know, where they can look you up on Instagram, Facebook, or, your office information, your information,
Yes.
In your last words.
Yeah, definitely. I want to tell people this. I don't have much time. Passive income, boom. So besides crypto and all that different topics we talked about, you guys out there, you guys can invest in certain companies. There's one called Songvest, right? I just got into it, where you can buy out artists' music, right? Artists' publishing. So John Legend, Lil Wayne, Justin Timberlake, they sold their publishing. Imagine if you had $10,000, $100,000, $5,000 in a fund that bought their publishing, their check.
Right.
You can do that. Good way of making money. Another thing you can do is, I'll give you, contact me, I'll give you these companies, but you can also purchase wine portfolios. You don't own them. I mean, you own them. They keep them in the safe over there in California. You pick the wines you want. It's wine appreciate. It's your wine. You can sell them how you want to. It's a different things you can do that also you just, you don't have to. Yeah, man. I'll give you guys the companies. I know Russian. There's another company called Republic. You can invest as an investor or at IRA, which I'm gonna tell you, do an IRA. Why? Because you invest in startup companies and do the exact same thing the PayPal guy. So I just invested in Boxable, which is the tiny homes. I did it with my IRA. Why? We know these tiny homes they're gonna find a company eventually to buy them out for $100 trillion. And when they do that, I have my shares in it.
Yeah.
So do that. It's called Republic.com. But if you want to reach out to me and my team, you can reach out to me at Stan Tilerin, STAN. Tilerin is TILERIN at actaxfirms.com. That's Stan Tilerin at actaxfirms.com.
Best contact phone number.
Best contact phone is 888-80-BIT-TAX. 888-80-BIT-TAX. BIT-TAX is BITTAX.
He is. Perfect. What I want to add to what you were saying, Stan.
He's doing it.
He is. What I want to add to what you're saying, you see everything you had there on your spreadsheet, anything we discussed. If you send it to us by email, what I'll go ahead and do is post it to each live on every platform, so people will be able to reference it. It will tag you, so if they have more information, they can go ahead and contact you directly.
Perfect. And let me do this, because I love BossMates and I love these beautiful so much.
Appreciate it.
I have 10 tickets. The first 10 people that reach out to me via email, I have 10 tickets to go to the crypto conference in Palm Beach. It's this Saturday and Sunday.
Oh yes.
I'm giving them out free. The next 10 people. 10 people. You coming out to the crypto. You can see what's going on with fractional real estate. Everything. You can see what's going on. You can hook up with people in the crypto space. Next 10 people.
Give your email out, right before, we end this live. Give your email out so the 10 people can hit you up, inbox you.
It's going to be STANTILERIN at AC Tax Firm. Go ahead and email me BossMates. That's all you got to do. Your name, BossMates. The first people, you get those tickets.
Okay, perfect. I mean, you want to go ahead and share your Instagram for, a lot of people are social media freaks. So go ahead and let them know your Instagram, just in case if they're not email, capable, they can also reach you.
Definitely, with Instagram, so much of these. It's so you can go to assets _ crypto _ tax _ firms. Yes.
Appreciate it, Stan. Again, ladies and gentlemen, we had. A Stan, you are welcome here whenever. You are family.
We gotta have you back.
We gotta have you back. We really do appreciate you. I know you're a busy man. And take time out of your busy schedule to give BossMates, this lovely, wonderful interview.
Man, thank you. I appreciate you guys.
Appreciate it, brother.
Anytime you need me, call me. I'll be back.
Enjoy the rest of your night, man.
We appreciate it. Good night.
All right.
BossMates again, ladies and gentlemen.
BossMates.
Listen, we had, we were talking, valuable information.
Yes, we were.
Stan was also giving valuable gold information, for everyone that want to get into crypto, Bitcoin, Ethereum, what else? Tax, how to build
IRAs, Roth.
how to build passive income. Again, replay this live. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe.
Yes, I mean, of course, and Stan will be sending us the information. We'll be posting it in the comments below our Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. So you'll be able to always, replay, share the information, and obtain more information, of course, in the future for building that generational wealth that you need to with crypto, Bitcoin, and also if you have any tax questions, you can go ahead and actually reach out to him directly.
Right.
But just so you guys know, go ahead and mark your calendars that we do have a guest.
Another special guest.
Guest.
You know what? I didn't mean to cut you off, boo. Every Monday we will be having a special guest with us live right here, BossMates Conversation. But go ahead and finish.
BossMates, it's a movement. Listen, we're not playing. We do have another special guest that will be live with us, as you can see, on Monday, August 22nd.
Yes.
His name is Benny Lease, and he will be talking to us about the do's and don'ts of real estate.
Yes.
Listen, BossMates, we sharing all information on
we sharing
how.
information. Don't say we don't share no information, because we do.
We want y'all to be on the same path as everyone. We want us all to be equal. Listen, Benny Lease is going to be talking about how the do's and don'ts of real estate. So if you're thinking about buying a house, if you're thinking about purchasing a property, it's everything relating to what's currently going on in the economy. He's going to be discussing, having any questions, you can comment down below on that particular live. But tune in at 9 p.m. We're going to be live. Now, that's for next Monday. Now, listen, we got this lined up. Okay, I know this might be a lot of information.
We booked for months.
This might be a lot of information, but listen, tune in. The following Monday, August 29th, if you look at your screen, we will be having special guest Maylene and special guest Smitty. Now, that topic is going to be an interesting topic. We debating, okay?
This is another debate.
This is another debate on Monday, August 29th.
29th, y'all. Monday, August 29th.
Yes, we will be discussing, as you can see by your screen on the 29th, should black men hold black women accountable? Listen, I am so excited.
Say what?
And listen, there's more to come, but we can't give it all to you at one time. So just tune in and keep us locked in. Follow, subscribe, to our YouTube and all of our platforms. Listen, all of this information, as I always say, is available to you on our Linktree. That is Linktree/BossMates. It's right there on your screen. It's at a click of a button. All of our platforms, any information is right there on Linktree/BossMates. And of course, don't forget, I must say, do not forget to go ahead and actually shop our merch. It is right there on your screen.
The merch.
BossMates.creator.
Yes.
-spring.com. Listen, it's a movement. I don't know if y'all noticed, but listen, we do this for y'all, and we appreciate all of our supporters and our fans and everyone, because this is we doing it.
It's a movement.
It's a movement. We doing it, and we love what we're doing.
We love it.
We love it.
Again, you guys, next Monday night, y'all, August 22nd, we'll have Ben, live with us, the do's and don'ts of real estate.
Yes.
The market is very tricky right now. Some people thinking about buying a home, about selling their homes. Ben, he'll be here live talking about it, you guys. Again, the do's and don'ts
of real estate.
And also August 29th, y'all. We got Maylene. We got Smitty. And the combo that we put for you guys, these two people, I'm pretty sure you want to watch this live. Should black, what is it? Should black men hold, black women accountable?
Yes.
Me and my wife talk about this all the time. You get what I'm saying? I'm finna go in. You get what I'm saying? Should black men hold black women accountable? Again, BossMates.
BossMates.
You know, our show is coming to an end, ladies and gentlemen. Again, we had Mr. Stanley Tilerin live with us tonight, you know, talking about Bitcoin, you know, tax, you know, crypto. You know, Boo, is there anything you want to say before we end this live?
Well, before we end this live, I mean, I just want to thank everyone that joined in, everyone that commented.
Whoop, whoop.
You know, of course, you'll be able to go ahead and play this back on our podcast, Apple Podcasts, Anchor, Spotify, iHeartRadio. All you got to do is search BossMates and we just show up. You'll be able to find all of this information. You'll be able to see it on our YouTube, Facebook, Instagram platforms on BossMates. Listen, you know, we'll be in the information. Stan will be emailing it to us and we'll be posting it in the comments so you guys can reference and go ahead and reach out to him directly, you know, at his company TRC with his team to go ahead and get more valuable information. Because listen, in what's going on right now with the economy and inflation, if you're not thinking about building some type of wealth, you about to be in bad shape, baby. Ain't no other way to put it. And that's the idea of us doing what we're doing here within the BossMates community, because we don't want y'all to be in bad shape. Hell, we not gonna be in bad shape. So
we're not in bad shape.
We're not in bad shape. So we want to share the information so we can come together as a community and open up our minds, not think about cars, name brand designer stuff or whatever. Listen, when you get there, by all means,
you can get it.
You can get it.
But you can't not have it and you worried about, you know, cars, Gucci, Chanel.
Living paycheck to paycheck.
You living in somebody's room.
Correct. It's like what Stan said. You got to have a paycheck and you have to have a paycheck. A lot of people now barely got a paycheck, so I know ain't no paycheck.
And again, you know, we're not throwing shots at anyone. You know, I'm serious. We're not throwing shots at anyone, but you know, we're just being honest. You know, you can't, you know, want to have, you know, these nice cars. You should want to have these nice cars,
of course,
because everyone is worthy of having, you know, the car that they want, that they desire.
Yes.
But you know, you can't be living in someone's room, you know, and you driving a Porsche
or a Lamborghini.
It don't make sense.
And they got gas on E. I mean, tank on E.
Your kids starving.
And then on top of that, your bank account on negative. It don't make sense.
So it's all about building wealth, family. Again,
yes,
ladies and gentlemen, you know, it was a pleasure for us to be with you guys tonight.
Yes, it
BossMates Conversation, Apple
BossMates.
Podcasts, Anchor, Spotify, iHeartRadio. Don't forget to check the podcast. It'll be up tomorrow. You know, again, it was a pleasure for us to be with you guys tonight.
We'll see y'all on Friday. We'll be live on Classic Radio on all, and also along with all of our other platforms at 9 p.m. sharp.
BossMates.
BossMates signing out. Deuces.
BossMates.